So I really
Okay.
don't like Halo.
Don't say hello like that. That's a little weird. All right, guys. For footage today, we have the HCS event, so you guys can watch people who are good at Halo. You're welcome. No worries,
People
Train.
already there?
What do you mean? Yeah, there's
How-
13 concurrent viewers. They were waiting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the chat bot doesn't work, so you guys don't get chat on the screen. I don't know how to make that work on
Ooh, unlucky.
I don't know how to make it work on YouTube, but whatever. All right. We can kind of probably just get going. Fuck it, you know? So.
We need more people. Sempra doesn't even have a shirt.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
Sempra.
Sempra needs
do
to
you,
get dressed.
Do you have your
That's
shirt on yet? Then we'll go. Hello, Train. How's it going? The moment you've been waiting for? I didn't actually realize that Sempra went AFK. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought he was memeing.
Did. No.
I 100% thought he was memeing. Barry, get that anime waifu out of my chat, alright? Paint, how have you been? The chat needs to know.
I've been pretty good. My university finishes like next week, so I'm gonna be playing Halo for like days on end soon, and that's gonna be nice.
Paint,
You know, I got a triple kill today.
Oh,
triple?
shit.
Imagine that.
On mouse and keyboard?
On mouse and keyboard.
Oh, no. We tried to force Paint to play controller the other day when we were playing ranked.
It's an experience. I mean, it works really well when you're exclusively using the battle rifle.
Yeah.
Because then it just feels right.
Yeah.
As soon as you use anything else, it's like you're handicapping yourself.
That's fair. The mouse and keyboard is definitely a lot better with like power weapons and shit. I for sure agree with that.
That's why I exclusively play BTB. It's all power weapons and vehicles.
It really is. There's power weapons just all over the map.
And I've seen people asking for like heavies to come back. BTB is already heavies in Infinite.
No, well, there's just
I hear the complaints that people don't get to use the heavy vehicles. Often.
you get
I
the
haven't played BTB.
you get the heavy weapons all the time, but you never get the heavy vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah, they only tend to spawn in like the latter.
Yeah, like
parts of
1 minute
game.
left, and then a tank
Yeah,
spawns
I hear
in.
sometimes there's just like a line of people waiting for the Pelican to drop off the tank.
Yeah,
it's.
There,
I haven't touched
it's-
BTB.
I've barely, the only time I played is challenges, and lately I've just been re-rolling all my BTB challenges. Honestly, like we'll talk about this when we actually start the podcast, but ranked is carrying this game for me, like by far.
Facts.
I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
All right, Sempra's back. We're starting. All right, welcome everyone. This is what?
Nothing. It's all
All right,
good.
all right. Welcome everyone. This is whatever episode of the Rash Cast. I don't even keep track, so the Rash Cast is soon to be on all podcast platforms because I finally got not lazy and found a way to upload it. So
Download to your
yeah,
MP3s
you guys
today.
can go. Make sure you thumbs up it on. I think you have to do it on Apple or some shit. I don't know. Write a review, 5 stars. We're the best Halo podcast by far.
Make sure to tell your friends and family.
I
Exactly.
expect to see us on some people's Spotify Wrapped next year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. If we're not on there for your podcast section, I will be hurt. All right. Well, anyways, we have the normal cast here: me, Sempra, Pop Q, 2, and in all caps, and Painticus. He's back from the dead. He missed a few of the episodes, but he's back.
And
I did.
Uber Nick. Hey, boys.
No, he's next time. He's next week's guest. Come on, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, spoiler.
All right, guys. Well, first thing, I figured we could just kind of quickly give our general thoughts. So the premise of this kind of episode is we're going to kind of just talk about everything kind of since the launch of Infinite and kind of moving in here into the campaign launch next week. So it's a decent amount to cover, but I don't know. We won't go super long. Maybe we'll cap it at like 2 hours or so if we get too rambly. I know sometimes it can get a little rambly toward the end. But why doesn't everyone kind of give their general thoughts of Halo Infinite so far, and then we'll kind of dive deeper as we go. So whoever wants can go first.
I think I've got a pretty well shared opinion in that gameplay wise, I'm really enjoying it. There's just a lot of issues outside of the gameplay that are kind of holding it a little bit back for me. But yeah, the actual core of the game I'm enjoying very much.
Dude, I'm really enjoying getting back in the comp scene for Halo. The esports is back. We back, baby. Just kidding. Please stop saying that. Um, I'm enjoying being a whale. I know it's a hot topic. Everyone shitting on the cosmetics. I mean, it is shit. It is shit. But also, I do like to splurge sometimes. The game isn't like the core gameplay is solid. You know, this time around they actually got the rank settings pretty solid. No weird stuff. But there's a lot of weird bugs and crashes going on outside the gameplay that's kind of ruined the experience. At the same time, it's a quote unquote beta, so we'll see how things change in the future.
Just a beta, bro.
Just a beta.
Just a beta.
6 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna say what you guys said, and I like the gameplay a lot. The gameplay is a lot of fun. I like it a whole hell of a lot more than 4 and 5. But the game does have a lot of issues. There's a lot of stuff that's broken, a lot of stuff that's missing, and that's just kind of sad to see after 6 years. But it is what it is, and I mean, this game does have a cheating problem. I play cheaters a lot, and my game hasn't been crashing too much the last couple days. But at the start, there it was just nonstop crashing. So
I agree.
there's definitely a lot of issues, a lot of things missing, but the core gameplay is fun. And also, I think the maps are really lacking. But you know,
Wacky in like a quirky way, or what do you mean?
I said lacking.
Oh, you said lacking. I thought I said wacky.
Yeah,
The
I've
maps
heard
are really
that
letting
too.
their quirky side out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're quirky, so it's good. But yeah, no, I mean, I think you guys kind of covered it all.
I want the
on,
kind of confidence as the guy who decided to put Behemoth in ranked.
Oh, and Riley, yeah, desync. Oh my god, the desync in this game is the worst I've ever fucking
Yep.
seen in any
It's
game
a-
ever.
it's
It's so
bad,
it is
man.
so bad. It is
The
so
server
bad.
tick, the dying around corners. Like you can count fucking 30 frames of you dying, of being around a corner and then dying.
Yeah, I die from around like when I'm behind a wall. I'm like, oh, who killed me? Oh, it's that guy that is through the wall. Oh, okay.
You sometimes
Great.
shoot your last shot on a guy, he dies, but like the kill happens a solid second after your last shot.
Yeah, that always feels so weird. It's like I feel like I'm lagging, but then you look and you have like 40 ping, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
well that's interesting. So, but yeah, all right. Well, I think that kind of covers it for general thoughts. We'll get into it a bit deeper as we go. But I figured first thing we could talk about, and I don't want to talk about this too much, 'cause I think it's been talked to death. But how'd you guys feel about 343 kind of releasing Infinite for like the 20th anniversary? Did you guys enjoy that, or did you want it to
I
come
didn't even know it
out?
was 20th anniversary date. I had zero idea until now.
Actually, Sempra?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't really give a
No.
shit about their whole like let's
No.
jerk off the history of Xbox and shit. I had no idea they did this specific date for
All
this
right.
reason.
Sempra just thought it released randomly.
I just thought, hey guys, we actually need people to fucking play our beta here. Here you go. The multiplayer is ready, quote unquote.
Quote unquote, indeed. So obviously, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even gonna complain that it came out early. It was inconvenient because I had plans based around the original launch date. So, my like 2 weeks of PTO that are now to play
Yeah,
campaign.
you were gonna go on tour, right?
Yeah, for sure. I already had the band set up and everything, but
No, you're gonna do like a fan meetup worldwide.
I think that would be
Yeah, you did have the
inconvenient
event in
to
the
do that.
Discord.
True,
Yeah,
true,
you
true.
did.
Oh shit, I
You said-
did. You're right. My
You
bad.
said worldwide, no region lock, fan meetup tour.
Yeah, I mean that's true. If you put it there, it's the truth. So,
Well, it definitely wasn't me. Probably was your manager.
oh shit,
That's not me.
my
That's not
manager
me.
hasn't been doing too much, if we're being honest. But
Yeah, whoever that guy is, he's slacking.
but
One of my favorite things about the early launch is that it carries on 343's endless tradition of just not telling us anything.
We
It-
learned a lot from putting
really
the current
does.
Halo game, and we will make sure this doesn't happen in the future.
dates and like launch dates and time frames just mean nothing to 343. They're just all suggestions. It's
They're
just
probably working on
whatever
the
they're
Mayan
feeling.
calendar or something.
Yep. They like surprises. I mean, I really don't like. I don't. I mean, with some things it's fine, but other things like I'd prefer to know.
So
Like, the early release was cool, but if they would have told me, boom, 10 times better.
yeah.
It's actually kind of hilarious how they like pretty much got the whole thing linked that leaked that multiplayers come in on that date,
Mm-hmm.
and they still wouldn't just like, you guys got it. It is.
Yeah.
They're like, they still did
I'm
all
ju-
bullshit of acting like it's a surprise at this point.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there like, let me fucking know. Like I want to know.
Yeah. No,
Because I
understand
didn't
that.
know. I'm
What
stuck at fucking work while everybody's home playing the game, enjoying it. I'm like, yeah, great. Surprise,
What
surprise,
time
I
of
can't
day
play.
did they do
Yeah.
that too? Wasn't it like middle of the day?
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Like one.
it dropped in the it was like 1 or
Imagine
something.
being
It
at
was
work and you're like, fuck.
they had their stream. I think it was at noon. It dropped like right after the stream.
Dude, EU kids happy, but NA kids sad.
The first time ever that EU kids were catered toward in Halo's history.
Yeah.
And very inconveniently for me, I was still working at the time. I couldn't play
Oh.
the game for the first like 3 or 4 days. It was terrible.
That is terrible.
Couldn't be a gamer, and it really put me in a dark spot.
But yeah, the only thing I also thought was kind of weird was like it came out, there was a lot of issues with everything.
Yeah,
Or-
you were really excited this first day, and then you quickly discover that servers are dog shit, ticker rate is ass, desync, you crash frequently, and it ruins games, and then you can't join in progress for some fucking reason.
I
Specifically
apologize.
for the ranked matches.
My dog is just standing behind me, like chomping. It scared the fuck out of me. Okay, sorry. My bad. I derailed the podcast there. But
You-
I don't know if
You
you
were
cut.
ousted though.
No, I didn't.
I was spitting mad bars.
Yeah, I bet
He
you
was.
were.
He was.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if you covered it, but what I was gonna say was like, so it came out, it had a bunch of issues, and like I don't know, some of the stuff
Yep.
seems to be somewhat fixed. Like I haven't been crashing as much, but I also turned off like the high res textures, so maybe I fixed it. But the one thing that was weird was like there's all these issues, and then 343 is like, hey guys, we're on Thanksgiving break, which like totally understandable. I don't expect I don't expect them as a company to work through Thanksgiving break so that I can play video games, but like it's just like bad timing to release a game the week before like a holiday break.
They just had to do the 20. It's not often you get a 20th anniversary. You
No,
know?
you're right. I mean, it all built together, right? It was like the key thing, and obviously like it popped off. Like a lot of people checked it out, and so
And a lot of people had some opinions for sure, definitely.
and most people's opinions are that the progression is bad.
Yeah, but those are r/Halo kids. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the real people with that have touch grass sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean that was kind of what I was gonna. Does anyone have any other thoughts on the early launch?
Not really, but I just like to add, not to pull back the curtain too much, but on the little document we have, that's the format for this.
Wait, what?
I like that there is an entire section dedicated to r/Halo.
Yeah,
I don't know who put that, but
Sempra put that on there.
hilarious.
He's
I didn't put that there. I don't know how to edit.
All right, but well, okay. So kind of piggybacking off the early multiplayer launch, the campaign didn't launch to everyone, but obviously they picked certain people that got to play the campaign early, which is very normal. But then they also had those same people able to upload videos on it onto YouTube from like X portion of the game, which in of itself I don't think is that out of the normal. I think the weird thing has been because of that there's been like a fuck ton of campaign leaks because people just like uploaded story clips and all sorts of weird shit. And so how did you guys kind of feel about that whole situation?
I think this is mostly for you and BHB because I don't think
Yeah.
we pay care for this, to be honest.
That's fair.
I mean, like the biggest thing I take away from this is I'm just amazed that the Rocket Sloth boys didn't get an invite.
True, actually.
Yeah,
Did you mention that?
they did not. Remember
I'm just
Actman
amazed
also
that
didn't.
I
This is one of them.
actually give zero shits about this because I'm not a campaign guy. So this is it's on you guys.
Yeah. Well,
No,
fair
yeah,
enough.
like if I was reached out to, I don't know, maybe I would have taken the opportunity. I don't know, but you're right about the campaign leaks, and I've been avoiding them like the plague. So,
Yeah, we won't like talk about any specifically. I just kind of meant like the whole. It just seemed sloppy. It's just kind of the 343 special. It was just They handpicked these people, and then clearly some of those people still leaked things, or they sent it to other people that leaked things. And
Wait, but what the stuff that were leaks, was that allowed of them or no?
from what I understood from like Hidden Xperia's tweets, is people were not supposed to be posting. They're not like leaks, but like story spoilers, and people were not supposed to be posting that stuff, and people were just posting raw clips on YouTube, and like 343
Dude,
wasn't
Some
taking
of the
them down.
Forerunners?
Yeah, I mean
fuck
there was like
those
all sorts
people.
of stuff. I mean,
Well, no, the people like.
oh
I mean,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
called the
yeah.
forum.
Yeah, is that what that whole group is called? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the forum.
and I also have tried to avoid them, so I haven't like watched many of them, and I don't know if it's necessarily like people that posted clips, but somehow these like story clips popped up. So someone got some footage from somewhere. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna buy ad space on
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
and make it an ad.
Hell yeah, baby, let's go.
Every time I watch the Halo tips and tricks video and get hit with a fucking spoiler.
Well, because I saw a bunch of people on Twitter saying like watching Halo clips was actually just like a minefield because you would just get recommended like story spoilers.
And then it's in the title and everything.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Yeah, fuck those people. They should be barred from that. If they like abuse that shit, they should never get that kind of.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't know what happened there, but it
should
just
be euthanized, to be honest.
okay. I don't know about that, but definitely sloppy. So that was kind of all I wanted to touch on about that. I mean, I don't know. We'll get a new slew of campaign crap here in the next few days, so we can all look forward to that, or we can look forward to trying to not get spoiled.
Mhm.
And with that, we can move on to probably the chunkiest section of this podcast, and that is gameplay. So I figured we could kind of just talk about how we feel actually about the Halo Infinite gameplay, kind of our issues with it, things we like, and kind of go from there. And I guess I'll kind of maybe lead it off just to kick it off with something. And I kind of just wanted to talk about how obviously there's a lack of playlists. I think everyone and their mother has said that, and so that's no like
A lack of playlists.
yeah, that's I know
We
Yeah,
got
we
it's-
have
four.
three ranked
it's-
playlists.
We got
Yeah,
four.
we
What are you
have
complaining about?
yeah, we have
Why would
3
you-
ranked playlists.
We got
That's true.
BTB in ranked. What other Halo players are there? What?
But one of my biggest issues with the lack of playlists isn't necessarily even the number itself. It's the fact that, like, in my opinion, 2 of the playlists are just the same, but one of them's just a shittier version. So like ranked, I really enjoy, you know, no radar, BR star, it's static weapon spawns. But then you play quick play, and it's just the same maps and the same game modes outside of launch site or whatever the fuck that map's called. And then you, instead of getting a BR, you get AR sidekick, which I understand some people like AR sidekick spawns. I don't. I think they're bad, but I think it's boring that like the quick play social playlist is just ranked with different starting weapons. Like it doesn't feel any more casual.
What
it
would
doesn't.
you want quick play to be?
I mean, I think quick play something there needs like different game modes
I miss,
or
it could be a mix. I miss
Yeah.
those days where we didn't have to have a specific starting weapon for the entirety of the playlist.
yeah, it could
In
be all
Reach,
sorts
we
of
had
stuff.
a voting system. Halo 3, we had a veto system. But even without that stuff, you could still have certain game types be sidekick AR and other game types be BR.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I don't. That's like when I play social MCC. Like sometimes I don't mind playing like AR starts. They're okay sometimes, but
Sometimes.
it's like kind of a bummer that if you want to play BR starts, like you have to play ranked, and then other than that, you just get sidekick AR starts. But I also think just stuff like currently, other than when we had Fiesta for a week, there's no like lighthearted casualish mode. Like everything's just regular ass like arena Halo. You know what I mean? Like the game modes it's just Slayer and Oddball and Strongholds and CTF, like the same exact stuff that you play in ranked. Like if you play, we'll use Reach as an example. Like you played social Reach back in the day, you could play shit like Headhunter and all those other weird game modes that were never a ranked playlist. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I feel like we're lacking that, or like play VIP or some shit in Halo 3, you know, like game modes like that are still like regular modes. They're not they're not way out there wacky, but they're different than just, you know, your standard hardcore competitive modes.
Yeah, and also like for better or for worse, like in like the older Halo games, there was a lot of equipment and weapons that were not in competitive.
Yeah.
And in Halo Infinite, they do have a lot of, equipment and weapons that overlap with both competitive and just the social modes.
Yeah,
So
there's only like 3 that don't. I think like the Cinder Shot's not in ranked, the Hydra's,
Avenger.
and the Ravager is. It's
Yeah.
on Behemoth. That
doesn't.
It's a ranked map.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay.
It's also way
HCA
off in the corner. I don't think I've seen anyone ever pick it up in a game.
Is it really on that map? Is
Yeah.
that not the shock rifle out there?
No. It's a Ravager in rank, not a shock rifle. You go pick it up
Why is
someday.
Bravo on your stream?
Because it's the HCS stream. All right, we're just
okay.
just using it for footage.
Just looked over. That's what I saw. Like, what the hell's going on?
It's actually Rash's own gameplay.
Yeah, guys, this is me. Welcome. That's me. But yeah, also things like no Juggernaut, no SWAT, no Assault. Well, I mean, Assault's a totally different game mode, but like no Infection, like all that stuff that's been in social Halo before. None of that stuff is in quick play, and I think that's kind of boring.
Yeah, but this is a beta, so get fucked.
They, in their blog post, they confirmed, or not confirmed, but they said we're not getting any more content at launch. Now, whether or not that is true, I
because
guess
they're going on vacation. They can't do that post-launch update until they get back home from their
They said
Cuba
launch maps, modes, and
vacation.
playlists.
Well, you guys can't visit Cuba if you're American, right? Wasn't there like some weird shit about that?
I
I think
mean,
that's been cleared now.
I don't know.
Oh,
I go wherever I want. All right.
Ooh. Guys,
But yeah, so I know that's kind of how I feel about playlists. Overall, I think the gameplay itself is very solid outside of the issues. Like the desync is horrendous. Sometimes the servers just feel like they're actually shitting themselves while I'm trying to play. Crashing is bad, although I will say, and I'll probably jinx myself, I haven't crashed in probably like a week
yeah, you
now.
said that already.
So I'm saying it again.
I think
Sempra.
you're gonna crash 2 times now. For
No,
saying
I'm
it.
gonna crash
Every
2
time you
times.
say you haven't crashed lately, you're gonna.
My
crash more.
fucking controller just disconnects all the time, and I think it's infinite. I don't think it's my controller because I've tried multiple different controllers now. I think the game is just messed up.
Well, it's definitely infinite, but it's also because you play wired, and that's kind of
That's kind of cringe.
that's kind of a 2010 move.
True.
Who doesn't play wired?
People in the modern day.
All right. One thing I do want to say about the gameplay, like, I mean that a lot of people agree the gameplay is fun and infinite, and I do as well. But like, I don't know. It seems like some people try to justify the lack of content and all the issues by saying, "Oh, well, what matters most, the gameplay, that's really fun." And yeah, I do think that is what matters most, but it's not the only thing that matters. And you got to remember, like, Halo 2, Halo 3, these other Halo games also had good gameplay and all these other features.
Yeah.
And a lot less shit that was broken. Like, they had good gameplay too, plus all this other stuff. So just because Halo Infinite's gameplay is good, it doesn't justify all these issues and the lack of content and stuff like that.
I agree. I think the main reason everyone like caveats that is because for like 2, arguably 3 Halo games, we haven't had good gameplay, right? So it's like that is nice and refreshing. But it definitely shouldn't be like the crutch. It shouldn't be like, oh, we gave you guys good gameplay, so we forgot the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I agree there for sure.
Yeah, but they give us sick armor coatings. So
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll
that's
talk
true.
about the sick armor coatings. Those are sick. I love them.
And I know it's a live service game. I get that. I know all this stuff is coming, but that also does not justify the state of this game at launch. Like, you don't get like a free pass for launching this game with like it missing core features and modes just because it's live service. This is the reason that people don't like live service. And yeah. And I know some people get made fun of when they say like, oh, they don't like live service, and they have a reason not to like it. Like, I get it. Same with free to play. Some people just laugh at them when they say they don't want Halo to be free to play. Well, look what Uni just said. With free to play games come cheaters. Like, that's just the reality. And I've played a lot of fucking cheaters. Like, it's a problem.
For sure. It definitely. They need to do something about cheating, or it will become a serious issue because.
Take away the reticle.
Yeah.
Just taking away the color wasn't good enough. Take away the reticle.
Yeah, just actually take away the screen. I think if we all played black screen, then we wouldn't have cheaters.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. The ranked ladder is kind of, well, we'll talk about the actual ranked system, but the ladder itself, like the top of it's like plagued with cheaters, and the weird thing was I actually ran into like multiple cheaters in Fiesta. I don't know why they were playing Fiesta.
Because that's where they get the snipers. You don't really get snipers in ranked. There's only 2 maps that have one.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I guess they just really wanted to get their snipe on, so it all makes sense.
They get to feel the empowerment when they just fucking sit with 2 snipers on top of something and just dome everyone.
Yeah, dude. The amount of times I would just get absolutely poopied on by some cheater using like a shock rifle was actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
But okay, does anyone else have any like? I guess, are there any parts of the sand? I mean, we talked about this a ton in the previous one, so I don't think we need to go into it too deep. But is there anything particularly that's changed in your opinion of the sandbox or anything like that?
Oh.
No. I actually like the sandbox in ranked. I know others would disagree, but I think it's really fun right now.
Yeah, I think the
I'd
ranked
say that-
sandbox is good.
There's definitely a bigger difference between like ranked and quick play and BTB in this game, because I've noticed in BTB, due to the additions of the new weapons, the sandbox plays in kind of a weird way that I appreciate, because now there's a lot of weapons that are used for like utility sake. We had that a little bit in previous games, but it's like 50% of the entire thing now in certain game modes. I don't know how other people are responding to that, but I kind of enjoy it. It makes it feel like there is a very large difference between regular gameplay, BTB gameplay, ranked gameplay, when in some of the MCC games before, it was kind of just like, well, this is Slayer, but now with twice as many people.
What would you guys say is your favorite weapon right now in the sandbox?
Oh,
Mine
shock
right now
rifle.
is probably the Mangler and the Bulldog.
Those are both a lot of
Bulldog,
fun.
really?
Oh, actually, the heat wave's up there too. I like the heat wave.
Really? I can't
Yeah.
stand that thing.
The shock rifle is
wave's
pretty
nutty.
fun. I feel like the shock rifle like feels
Oh, and the
really.
shock rifle.
It's really,
You know what,
really
I'd like-
satisfying.
I like all of them, but you know what I don't fucking like? The Needler. I've tried giving that bitch a chance. I've tried using it in ranked. It's dog shit.
I still think
It's got love
the
with track
commando's
gang.
pretty poo poo water.
It's like hella moody. It works when it wants to, and not when you want it to.
I hate the
I've had-
commando.
Yeah, I don't think
Commando's
I don't
alright.
know why they nerfed it. I think it was perfectly fine.
Doesn't need
That
it.
thing
They
is
need that nerf.
fucking dog, man. Like I've tried using it multiple different occasions. Like the bloom, like in the bullet spread, it just all the shots miss.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if I
I've had
pace
to-
it, like I don't have enough time. Like I die.
The only times I can really use it is when I effectively just use it as like a DMR at very long range and pace shots. That's the only time it works, and even then, the sidekick is like not that much worse.
Yeah.
It's a weird one, and the BR is also in almost every situation better.
Yeah.
It's a peculiar weapon.
Yeah.
One that I just cannot stand is the Ravager. I don't know.
Oh,
what
it's
they're meant to do
terrible.
with
The Ravager is useless.
Yeah, I feel it's an awkward weapon. It's real awkward. How do
Like,
we
I've
feel
got a-
about the pulse carbine?
Oh, that's dog
Pulse
shit too.
carbine
That's
is,
so useless.
I hate it. Some
It's
people
so
will tell
bad.
me like,
No,
"Oh
it's
no, it's
terrible.
actually really good." Yeah, playing against bots. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a plasma rifle in H3 where you just gotta fucking melt them close and then you melee. It's like that's all it's good for.
But the thing is,
Uh,
like, double meleeing is so fast in this game. It's not like
Yeah,
there's no
if you get
reason
the
to use
first
them.
melee on someone and you're full, you can just second melee them before they can even like do anything back.
Boys, we got our first super chat. Judson
Ooh.
says why they get rid plasma pistol EMP. I think it's
I
very
actually
important.
like that.
That's actually pretty sad. Put an F in chat for
Yeah,
that,
put
actually.
an F in chat for the plasma pistol. Now it's not useless. I think it's still usable in arena, but in BTB, I don't even know why it exists anymore.
No, it's
Darn
trash.
3v4, man. 3 steps forward, 43 steps back every time.
Yeah, in BTB it's got no purpose. But I do like what they replaced the EMP with, just using the like electric weapons.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it,
you know what?
it makes sense, but why couldn't the plasma like pistol just keep the it's had that since what, Halo 2? Maybe Halo
No,
3?
Halo did not have that.
Halo 3. Sorry, Halo 3.
You call
Okay.
yourself a Halo fan. SMH.
I'm a very publicly known that I didn't really play much Halo 2.
Probably known
so.
that you are a con man.
Yeah, sorry guys, I've been conning you this whole time. I don't even play Infinite. I just like
Yeah,
open
he's a-
random videos I
Split gate
find.
Stan.
Yeah, I love Splitgate. Game's popping off
Splitgate and
right now
COD,
still.
Never Halo.
But yeah, they wanted the shock like archetype to be the new thing, the EMP. But like you said, Rash, they could have just left the EMP with the plasma pistol as well.
It's just a
Like,
dinky little pistol. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like,
I,
why you do my boy like that?
I think, yeah, I don't think they should have gotten rid of it.
Yeah, I agree. I will say, one thing I've changed my opinion on a lot from the flights is that I actually think the shield wall's in an okay spot. I used to think it was just dog shit, but I
Yeah,
think it's okay. It's not good. Like
It-
it's still like a tier below like the repulsor and the grapple
Mhm.
shot in terms of usability, but like it has a purpose. Like you can chuck it down and win
does.
a gunfight because of it.
Mm-hmm. I wish though, like the thing that I would like to see with it, I wish you could like pick it back up and redeploy it. It saves the damage taken, so it doesn't get its health back. But like just being like that's what sucks about it the most is that once you put it down, you're like stuck there. Like you
Yeah.
can't, I mean, you can't move it around.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
if
see
you
what you
could
mean.
pick it back up and redeploy it, I think that would be cool, and I don't think that would be overpowered or anything like that.
Yeah.
I also don't really like that they give you 3 of them, but you can only place down 1 at a time. It would be kind of cool if you could place down multiple, even though it does have that little like cooldown before you can use it again.
Oh,
If
like
you
do
throw
a
it on other, it
little
just
like
deletes your
make your own bubble shield.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yes, I don't see a problem with that.
Okay,
For, like,
yeah,
quick
I
play.
think it'd be fine because in ranked you only get 1 anyways. I actually think that's kind of weird that you only get 1 in ranked.
I do too.
Make it 2.
Yeah.
Wait, does
And-
that happen
Heck.
with all of the consumables?
No,
No.
it's only the drop ball for some reason,
It
which
needed
is
a nerf.
which is arguably the least useful one.
Yeah.
Now I'd say it's a threat sensor, TBH, not gonna lie.
That's not in
I don't
ranked.
like
That's
that.
not in ranked.
Oh, you haven't found it yet?
Shut up. It's on
Yeah.
Behemoth. It's sitting in the corner.
Yeah, that's also on the outskirts of Behemoth. You just didn't know it.
Oh fuck! All right, so I think it's a good talk about the sandbox. How do we feel about the maps now that we've played the original ones more and obviously the new ones that were added at launch? I'll start off. At the initial flight, I thought Behemoth was a good map. I now think it's very below average as a quick play map, and it's one of the worst ranked experiences I've quite literally ever had.
Dude,
So-
tell him.
Whoever put that in ranked and whoever hasn't, they came out, I think Toshi or someone came out and said they have no plans to take it out of ranked, and I don't understand. Not only does it make no sense because isn't the ranked play this supposed to be HCS, but on top of that,
Tashi clarified that.
no, I know
not
it's
supposed to
not,
be
but like
1-1.
there's no other differences. That is the only difference is CTF on Behemoth, and it's
It is
weird
now.
because you get it way too often. Like I feel like it's like overly weighted too. I couldn't even tell you the last time I played certain game modes, but I've played Behemoth CTF at least twice a day. But
Yeah, I went into that game with you a few days ago, and even I, somebody who doesn't really play ranked, can tell you the spawns on that map are fucked. You cannot do anything at either of the flag sites without the entire team respawning on you and just immediately gunning you down.
yeah, it's so annoying. And one of the problems I have with it too is so many people lift the flag, and lifting the flag is just asking to die because you just get people just spawn in the open and they can shoot you. So like the only way to run the flag is to go bottom mid, but I mean that's not like that in itself I guess isn't the end of the world, but it's like it's a poor experience because it's a map built for vehicles. It's very open, it's larger than your average arena map, but here we are playing 5 flag CTF on it. Like I've quite literally never finished a Behemoth game that didn't have levers. And I'm not like exaggerating. It has never happened.
You gotta be considerate. Like lobby 24, there's probably one guy that has got to answer the door. There's got one guy whose internet crashed or something. Like the chances are there. You know, people got lives, not just bots.
But so it's like I don't know. It's such a terrible experience. Every time it pops up, I just get tilted. You're locked in for 12 minutes plus because so many of the games are become a stalemate too, and they go into overtime, and I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like this guy just really hates the sand.
Yeah, it's the sand for sure. But
Yeah, what's about the sand that you don't like?
I don't know. All right. Besides Behemoth being bad, I think all of the BTB maps feel the same, and I think that's part of the reason I don't really care for BTB. Like they all look the same. One of them's just dark, And besides that, they
Yeah.
feel the same. Like, obviously, they have different layouts that make them different. But you could just tell me it was like 3 versions of the same map, and I would be like, all right, yeah.
It could have just been ripped from campaign.
That's what
They
I
might
was
be.
saying. It's
They
just
might be.
campaign
Possible.
maps.
Yeah, it might be. But
Yeah.
other than that, I mean, none of the maps I think like stand out as amazing. Aquarius actually is good, so that one might. But if we're being honest, it's just kind of like a midship recreation. But it's probably by far, in my opinion, the best map in Infinite. Other than that, I think most of the maps are kind of average. At first, I hated Streets. It's kind of grown on me a little bit. Now I just don't hate it. But yeah, I don't know. I've talked a while. How do you guys feel about the maps?
Well,
Oh, go
No.
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
I feel the energy. Go ahead. No, you got a lot to say. I can tell.
I tried interrupting you, but just go.
Okay, I was gonna say the maps are average as fuck, except for Squares. But I'm not gonna ask for like map remakes. I think we don't need that right now. If it's gotta go its own thing, they need its own identity in maps and shit. That being said, the current map pool is very fucking average. I hope I know they said they're not gonna be adding anything in a long ass time, so we're kind of stuck with this for probably a while. But in the future, when they do add it, I hope they open Forge into it, allow some good dev maps, and then add in like some good community made Forge maps, and it becomes like a great game in that regard. But right now, we're just still at a solid 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe the maps.
Since you mentioned Forge, yeah, that just reminded me. Like when we got Halo Reach, and the maps for that weren't great. Like people just went to work in Forge and started making some maps. Yeah,
but
they were
the
all
thing is,
great.
I don't want Forge maps are just remakes of past maps that are thrown into the thing. Maybe for like social plays, that's totally fine. I don't want that happening in ranked where like we just get a fucking Sanctuary remake for I want.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
I
it's
mean,
just a
it could
forged
be
like
something
uglier
else.
version of Sanctuary.
Well, it's not gonna be ugly because we're having the best, newest metaverse infused Forge mode. So you'll be able
I'm
to
just-
upload your NFTs into the Forge canvas.
I'm just saying.
What
it'd
if
be
you
nice
could
to have
NFT your map?
some good Forge maps.
Oh, now that's infinite for sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I think. Oh, sorry.
no, you go.
No, he thought something. Go ahead.
I had a thought. It was a rare occurrence, but it happened. As the resident BTB connoisseur, I can tell you, I do not think map remakes are going to happen in Forged for BTB. The 12v12 thing is so much different.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I can't imagine trying to
And-
play like Valhalla or like Sandtrap.
We'll just get more maps ripped from the campaign.
mean,
There'll be
they can make
campaign
'em bigger.
DLCs, and
I
then we'll
mean,
get
they
DLC maps.
could. I'm sure
from
we'll
the
get
campaign
like people
DLCs.
will try, but it also like the spawn system is totally different in BTB, so like that's gonna fuck with remakes too. But I think people have better luck just remaking arena maps. Like I think you could definitely remake a lot of the old arena maps.
Actually, you know what? I think the sky's the limit. BTB maps will happen. Okay.
Yeah.
None of us here are
They're
map
all-
forgers.
they're all
we don't know
battle
what the fuck
royales.
we're talking about. We need to shut the fuck up.
If
they wanna do it, they'll do it.
Do you guys think that assuming that what they said is correct and we get no new maps, no new game modes or anything when it launches, do you think there's enough here to last until season 2 in May?
In 150 days? No.
That's when the next
especially
season
they delayed season 2.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They delayed it till May.
No way.
No way. I agree. I think that's going to be very detrimental to the game. I mean, we're going to get like for the events, which are like attrition and probably fucking SWAT. But like that's not going to do enough to do it. So I feel like they're going to have to just drop new maps or game modes outside of a season, which I don't know if they're gonna do. So it might be a weird dry period for a few months. It might be rough. I think Infinite might end up in a weird spot where it's like oddly just held up by the comp player base, because I feel like the comp side of this game's in a good spot, and I think the casual side might fall behind as there's just not
90% of the complaints or the loud side is definitely casual. Because the comp side, they just complained about the crashing and the servers and shit. But casual, I see everywhere on Slash complaining about cosmetics, progression, lack of Swan Fiesta shit and everything.
Well,
of every possible
comp
sort.
players will play the same maps for like fucking 10 years straight. So it's like not even an issue for them. It's just
but it's not. I'm not talking about maps. I'm talking about like what's lacking.
yeah.
Okay, that's stupid to say, but I'm talking about like
I get
you know what I mean.
My point was like they don't necessarily need new stuff all the time. Like if the stuff that's there is solid, then they'll just go to work on it, you know.
I honestly
so
wouldn't-
annoying that we're already talking about like when are we getting new content like in the game isn't even out yet. Technically it's just in beta,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's 6 years, man. 6 years for this. I just can't get over the stuff that it's missing.
You gotta
It's
understand
ridiculous.
the pandemic was a hard time. They had to take 2 months off, vacation, and sick
Yeah.
leaves. Okay.
BK, I don't think there would be any reason to bring over the breakout maps, man. I know you love them, but we don't even have breakout as a game mode. Those maps weren't overly good for not breakout. So I don't know about that. I think if anything, you could just bring over the Forge maps if you think that would be easy. But yeah. Okay. Anything else about maps, content you guys want to talk about? I think it's still really. There's so many core game modes that are just missing, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't really care because I don't like SWAT, and I don't ever really play snipers and stuff like that. But I just don't know how you launch without that stuff. Like that's not even like true content. It's just like game mode settings, you know? I think that's the more crazy stuff to me. It's like literally some peasant at 343 could go into custom games and make a sniper's game mode and stick it into quick play or stick it into quick play light or something like, or quick play casual. Like they would need different options because I don't want to play normal quick play and have to play like SWAT and snipers every other game. But I don't know, man.
Honestly, just giving us the choice to choose game modes.
Yeah,
It's such a basic thing.
It fixes all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, but I feel like a problem with that would be because I think they're I'm saying from this perspective, but with the challenges, it's like there's one where kill oddball carriers. No one wants to fucking play oddball of their choice, so they're just doing quick play. And if you're trying to do challenge for oddball and you're just a casual dude trying to do challenge, you're gonna wait like 10 minutes for an oddball game.
No, that's it. That's we can talk about that more. The progression when we talk about it, but dude, I think this system is built to like waste your time, man. It's so bad. Like you pop a little boosty, right? You're like, aha, I'm gonna level some shit up. You have a bunch of challenges that are like strongholds, oddball, CTF, or whatever. Like just pick like 2 of those game modes and say all your challenges stacked on those. Then you get like Slayer, and you're like, sick. All right, well, my XP boost is winding away. I didn't get any of the game modes I need, and this is now a literal waste of my time because there's not even an overall experience system. Like you literally are just, and I understand the game is fun and you can play for the fun of it, but they're like 50% of my quick play games have no point because I don't really care if I win a quick play game. I don't really care about what happens in my quick play game. Like I'm kind of just there to try and finish challenges, and then half the time you just literally are making no progress. Or like BTB, you fucking spend like 15 minutes in a game for it to not do anything, you know?
All right, well, when the game first launched, the challenges were very fucking whack, like Shade Turret kills and other weird BTB specific challenges. But after like a lot of the feedback, they changed a lot of things in terms of how much XP you get for the Battle Pass and how easy the challenges are. So like first week I'd say yeah, it's pretty fucking whack. But now I'd say like I had like a legit like a dozen weekly swaps. I swapped all my BTB ones out, and I kept the ones that are pretty good and concise. And I can burn them all in one night. So I don't know what you're experiencing.
I will say I agree. You can burn through the challenges quickly, but I just think the system itself is unsatisfying. Like
Yeah, they're just making them under band-aid
you are
solutions,
correct.
and-
Every week now I blast through all my weeklies in one night, but I don't really enjoy 90% of those challenges. I don't enjoy trying to kill people with the disruptor. Not that I can't do it. Not that I can't re-roll the. I know. Not that I can't re-roll the challenge. I understand that, but like, I don't enjoy trying to kill people holding the oddball. Like,
I don't enjoy killing people either.
Yeah, just IRL. I don't like killing them.
I think the biggest thing about the XP for me that just it keeps sticking in my mind, and I might be insane, but is it weird that there is absolutely no incentive for winning a match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You know, it'd be
Yeah.
nice if they gave you like, maybe like 100 XP for winning
Yeah.
Even like
on top of whatever
fucking
else you get.
Maybe less.
2
but
XP.
Yeah.
Just something would be nice.
Okay, 2 would be
Yeah.
really insignificant.
Yeah,
But
like,
we work in whole numbers here.
like 25.
triple
I don't
decimal.
know.
Gotta start
You gotta be on the
somewhere.
grind set, Sempra. 2 XP.
I'm always on the
over
grind.
100.
set.
No,
Now past
because
tier 50.
Every time I think about that, I think of our game the other night, Sempra. BK was trying to get kills with the Sentinel Beam. You were trying to kill oddball carriers, and I was trying to get Mangler kills. And we literally got 200 to 0 because no one cared to pick up the ball because we were all just
Yeah,
trying to
that's-
finish our dumb
Yeah,
challenges.
that's just great, you know, like it's teaching us to go for the sandbox.
I keep going into games where I see this guy, you know, he knocks down my shields with a BR, then I see him switch to a Ravager, and I think, oh, you poor soul, I'm just gonna let you have the kill because Jesus
glad.
Christ.
Yeah, you talk about there being no incentive to win in like social, but even it ranked suffers from that a little bit. Yeah, there's an incentive to win, but the ranking system is based so much off of how you
You have
perform.
to.
Like,
It's like a.
sometimes
it's
you
like
don't even want to end matches. You just want to get kills. You're not just worried about winning. You got to get
Yeah,
those kills so you rank up.
you gotta win, and then but you also have to have a good KDA, so you get worthwhile points from that game. Because if you just
Mhm.
simply win, you don't really get much at all. You get a pixel.
You're talking about ranked now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, ranked is
But,
also
you know,
very broken.
Like you could
Yeah,
get
and-
3. Let's say you get 4 flag caps. You're like, all right, no more caps. Let's just slay out, and then we finish the game. If you really want to like abuse the system.
And with the no progression, like they've talked, like the no traditional XP progression system, like they've talked about how they're aware of it. It's like the team's top priority, and they say it's going to take time. I'm tired of hearing that these things are going to take time. Like, yeah, they are, but this game had 6 years, and like, how do you overlook something like a progression system? Like, you knew that like that's something the game needs. Like, that's not something you just figured out after the game launched. Oh, people want an incentive to win. People like to get XP per match. Oh shit, we didn't know that. Like,
Yeah.
like no, you knew that. Don't tell me it was a time thing. It wasn't a time thing.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
I
just think they're like
do-
lying to me. Like these
No, I-
bullshit explanations. I
Yeah.
can't stand that.
Yeah, some of the reasoning make like with the progression system in particular or the cosmetic system, like take your pick. You could have asked any person in the world, even people that didn't play Halo, and they would have told you like that system sounds like dog shit. Like what do you mean? Like I have to do certain challenges. That's the only way to level up. My fucking armor coating I unlock only works for one specific piece of armor. Like people would have easily told you like that stuff sucks. Because even when the armor coating system came out and everyone's like, ah, fuck, man, we're getting Destiny shaders. You can use Destiny shaders on whatever the fuck you want. At least you can like use them. I fucking unlock a new stupid armor coating and I can only use it on one dumb piece of armor that I don't want to use. Like, and then
I haven't customized my guy since I bought the team skin. That's it.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
done.
you're
You
just-
put on
you're
the
just-
skin and you're done.
Yeah, and the fact that the team skins look so much better than everything else in this game is unreal.
So much better.
Yeah,
$10
because-
and you look
because
better than
esports-
anything you can get in the battle pass.
It's not priority right now. Okay.
dude, I think it
Game
is.
launch.
I think like is not to the same degree, but we've almost like Halo 5 did again, where like someone at
Game launched
343
early.
was like, hey,
so that
comp
they
needs
can
to
get
be
Raleigh
good,
good.
and that's all so they can get Raleigh good. True.
Yeah,
I-
they gotta get the team set up so they drop the game early so they can get the
BK
shit organized.
BK earlier made a point in chat I just want to touch on. So I agree, BK. A ton of people are going to hit level 100 and they're going to have nothing to do. Although there are rumors there's another battle pass coming out, which I will be, if they add it onto this battle pass for free, I think that's cool. If they try to make me pay for another fucking battle pass when the first one was half full of challenge swaps and XP boosts, I'm gonna flip again. Like that's just unreal. But we'll see what happens if that even comes out. That's just rumors I've seen.
But there was some good stuff in there. You got Gray for tier 99.
Hell yeah, baby, let's go.
But you understand this gray is a different kind of gray.
Yeah, it has
a
like
rare
little
gray.
blue lights. Yeah.
But yeah, like, and I do understand the people that are close to finishing this battle pass already. Like, we play a lot because I'm like, what are you, Sempra? You're like tier 60 or 70 or something
I'm
like
tier
that.
50.
Tier 50. So Sempra probably finishes it before the end of December.
Oh, I don't want to go that far, but
You don't think? I think you do. Or
I don't know,
I'm tier 70. I finish it before December. There is, unless they put out another one, there is no other shit coming out until May. Like that is kind of rough. And because my desire to do those weeklies and shit's gonna plummet through the roof or through the floor if I'm not trying to finish the battle pass, especially like in a week like this week. Why was the weekly special reward a nameplate? Like, I thought those were supposed to be cool stuff. At least when it was an armor coating, I was like, all right.
oh, so nameplates can't be cool? Is what you're
No,
saying?
nameplates suck, okay? I want shit.
I love nameplates in MCC.
I want to
fucking
look
love
drippy,
nameplates.
all right? I'm trying to drip out.
Nameplates can be drippy.
No one sees them. You can't even see them you have to, like, click
Oh,
on
you don't
someone's
see
profile.
nameplates? Oh, so you're blind now?
Yeah, I am.
Boys, if you're not rocking the B nameplate, I don't know what you're doing.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I have a lot of
that's a good
respect for the
nameplate.
bees, so
But
you bring up a good point there, my friend.
I think we kind of glanced on it there. Do we want to expand upon our opinions of the cosmetic system, or did we hit it enough? I think.
Wait, I mean, there's a lot to talk about cosmetic
All right,
system.
let's talk about
There's
it
a
then.
lot.
First one. They made a lot of promises. I feel like so r/shell likes to shit a lot on the cosmetics, and a lot of it's cringe. A lot of it's like, yeah, this is fair, but you know, if they did make a lot of promises, didn't they, about the cosmetics and how it'd be, right? Like,
Yeah, they're like it was all the
shit they
things about
said,
how you were gonna be
but-
able to like customize yourself, and it'll give you like the best ability.
well, you'll be able to customize yourself.
Yeah, you just pick whatever preset that fucking comes in the battle pass. It's just like at this point, I'm gonna. All right, this might be a little far. At this point, they should have just gave us like the normal fucking free to play shit and not even had like full customization. Like just give us kits. Just sell me skins, because that's basically all they're doing. Like the only good shit is the full kits and the fucking armor coating, like the full esports kits. Like I don't. And one thing I hate too, and I don't understand why. So the esport armors, they are very nice and vibrant and colorful. Now, not every armor coating needs to be vibrant and colorful, but
They're
why
clean.
is
They're not vibrant.
whatever
Fnatic
clean
is not
it's
vibrant
clean. Sorry,
anyway.
whatever. All right, clean.
Full
Why is
respect.
everyone that comes out of the battle pass like beat to shit and
Because
dull?
it's Reach.
I understand, but like, come
Reach
on.
was fucking. They were going down in the deep end. Did you not read the
Remember
books?
Reach?
Did you not read the books?
That was a fucking rough time.
I might be in the minority. I'm not a huge fan of the esports skin.
Oh,
the
you're
esports
in the
skins.
minority. Yeah,
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
get him
I
out
don't
of
know,
here.
man. Maybe
Get him out.
r/shell would agree.
Drag Sumo in.
Yeah, Sumo understands. He bought Cloud9.
I don't know. They clash with the rest of the game because the rest of the game's kind of not muted. It's a little bit more
It's
colorful than
realistic.
the other games.
You know, we're fucking war super soldiers.
I
alright?
mean, to be fair, I might be saying that because I only have the fucking free one they give you. That's like red, white, and
oh
blue.
yeah, I
and-
would refund that free one.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. It's comically bright. And
Comically
I'm
ugly.
a big fan of the armor coatings you get that are based on the Reach characters like June and Carter and whatnot. I think those are pretty good. But still, shit
They're
system.
neat. I think my main issue with this system is just that a lot of the cosmetics in the game, other than the HCS skins, just don't look that great.
Yeah.
I mean, we look at the shit we have in MCC right now, and it just outshines like pretty much everything in Infinite.
Yeah,
Like
wonder
there's
where an
$20
Xbox comes
skins
back.
in the store. It's just like that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, and like from a
$20? Like,
It's
what?
very
casual's
overpriced.
perspective, it's like at the start of the game, you got fucking hyped up about the cosmetics, right? You're expecting to bedazzle yourself, but you fucking play the game. You gotta buy a pal pass, and then you gotta grind it for any armor pieces, and like 6 of them are cores that you can't customize, like the fucking each of the noble members, right? And then the other good stuff are in the store. So you're like, no wonder there's a million green guys and Pepsi Mans right now. Maybe in another year, people will be more diverse and will finally get some art pieces. But I can understand like the anticlimax of playing this game, and you're just stuck with that free green one.
Yeah, the 20th anniversary. one.
Anniversary.
'Cause that
and
is-
even that. Look at what we got for the 20th anniversary in MCC.
Yeah,
Much better shit.
Yeah,
And okay, but another thing on that, a lot of people draw like comparisons to MCC. Like that is the no, you can't compare the two. Like That's a collection of games that's been around for over a decade.
Well, I'm
They
talking
have
about. I'm
8
not talking about
seasons of free
features. I'm not.
content.
I'm not saying. Oh, look,
I know. I'm
MCC has a
just
custom
using that
game
as a example.
browser and Infinite does it. I think it's fair to point to the
No, I'm
cosmetics.
saying
They're
like
talking-
literal.
though.
I've seen many people try to say like, "Oh, I put this many hours in MCC and I got all this stuff." Versus
I
this many
understand
hours
that,
Infinite.
but BHB is more talking like the shit. I feel like what he's referring
I know. I know. He's
Okay,
talking about.
okay.
I was just like using it as a thing.
the crap
Shut
that they
up.
added over like the past year into MCC. It does, like the MCC team, which is probably like 5 people, somehow have made better cosmetics than like the
but,
hundreds of people working on Reach.
They knew MCC was on its way out, and they
just threw some
just
shit in there.
having fun with it. They're just going batshit crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, but because even the Uri armor, or however the fuck you say it, like even that's disappointing. Like
Yeah.
the cool stuff was locked in the store. Even the stuff that isn't locked in the store that is cool, you can't I can't even get a different color until like February. Like I just have to either buy
You're
one.
right. Dude, just spend $20.
Yeah, you're right.
I know you got money. Come on.
And I think that's the biggest thing too. Like in Apex or Valorant, if I spend $20 on a skin, I'm gonna get some cool ass shit. In Halo, if I spend $20, I'm gonna get an armor that just like the other day, the Anubis armor bundle was $20. Like the Anubis armor is cool, I guess, but like it just looks like a Halo armor. Like why am I spending $20 for something that looks barely different than the default? You know, like I feel like when you get to those prices, shit has to be like you have to have shit that's wild and like different.
Yeah.
Which I know some people don't want that, but then if you're gonna sell me cosmetics that barely change my guy, then they need to be cheap. Like either you need to sell me cool shit or you need to lower the prices a fuck ton. And like when they have like $7 armor coatings that can only be used on one armor, it's like this is a joke, right? And it's like the color white. Like what world am I living in? Who buys this?
This game
Sempra
is meant
does.
for crypto whales, actually. So
And if you look at like the rarities on the items, like the epic, legendary, or rare, like all the different rarities, they don't even make any sense. It's like they randomly assign those rarities to the items. Like the legendary color for the AI is just a slightly darker shade of green as the default one.
yeah, but you understand that's the exact color code for Master Chief. Like that's the exact green color code.
I bet.
What I find very funny is that the armor core that you're given for just playing the game is a rare one. That's rare, guys.
Yeah.
It's rare because the pieces on it are well, I imagine a legendary core would be one that has like a lot of stuff going on with it, you know what I mean?
The Yoroi one is one.
Oh yeah, see that's what I mean.
I have no options. I can't do anything. Next time it comes back in January, I can get one shoulder piece, but not the other one.
Yeah, because that's how they get you back. You want to complete the set.
Dude, those Fiesta challenges were like the most I've hated playing Halo Infinite. Those sucked. Fiesta's not very fun, and the
I actually had a blast playing Fiesta. I love the sandbox. It was so great. All the rec variants were really intriguing.
Yeah, well, those weren't even in the match.
Well, you weren't. I guess you weren't playing it right then, because I had.
My bad. Oh, that's understandable. Okay. Any final thoughts on progression or the cosmetic system?
Okay, no. Nothing is people keep fucking drawing conclusions to Reach. That they say, Reach had the perfect progression system. Everyone shit on Reach's progression system when that shit was out. Everyone fucking hated it. They're like, this is so stupid, grind heavy. Why do I fucking put 100 hours just to unlock this, but then I can't buy it until I get further in the progression?
Well, because it wasn't as good as Halo 3. It's like Halo 3 had a better.
Yeah. There's a funny post talking about
like in comparison to that.
Like it's just funny how now everyone has like this weird blind nostalgia. It's like, this, you know what? In hindsight, this was the best system Halo ever had. This is what Infinite should have had. We instead of using our money, we should have put our hours and time to get what we want.
But part of that I do think is because we got something worse. So now we look back at that and that's better than this. I'm not gonna say that all of a sudden.
I know exactly what's happening. Like people, every new Halo, people look at the past Halo, like, they did it better. Like,
is anyone saying that about Halo 5?
No, I was saying 10 years, people are gonna look back at H5 like, wow, you know what? They actually.
I saw a video that someone said
they
should bring the rec packs back, so it's already there. You just gotta look for it.
Yeah, it's a cycle. New Halo game. This is gone off. We should go back, and then like two Halo games apart, like, hey, it wasn't that bad, and then 3 Halo games apart, like, oh, this was actually a great game, first time, it was a masterpiece.
What you're seeing, I definitely see that with the COD community. Like, I definitely see that in there.
In
Like,
COD?
we
yeah.
always, yeah. When a
Oh
new
yeah,
COD
yeah,
comes
yeah.
out, oh
Dude,
yeah, the
people
last
are
one was
saying
great.
Ghost was good now. Everyone
Yeah,
hated Ghost.
and Advanced Warfare. I've seen that
Ghost
too.
Ghost
Even the
was
fucking
our like
pros.
Ghost was their like Halo 4 for them.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah, it's
game
just
was.
fucking weird.
I think
I mean, I played it
it's
a
just
lot,
like that's just the cycle of games because it's like easier to have good memories of a game than like something you're actually
Yeah,
playing.
like it's like a memory bias type of
Yeah,
thing.
I
Like,
mean
they remember the good parts, but they
that's
don't
like
remember the bad
Reach in a
parts.
fucking nutshell, man. Reach gets like this glowing opinion from people, and Reach had so many issues. I mean, Reach
Fucking dog
killed
shit map pool,
Reach
terrible vanilla
yeah.
settings. People jerk that game off to the end.
And you were already mentioning this, but the progression system in that game was grindy as fuck. Like, how many hours did it take to get Inheritor and like get all the stuff? That was
I don't know. People would legit have millions of ways to credit farm just to get the
yeah.
shit they
I
want.
literally credit farmed and then had my whole account reset because I glitched it. So I'm
Yep.
still tilted about that to this day. But that's
I know some
Bungie's
that
fault.
happened too.
Yeah.
What ranks you get to?
I don't remember. It wasn't that far, but I was still tilted about it.
Oh, okay.
But you would just unplug your fucking the Wi-Fi thing in the middle of a firefight match.
A lot of people like it'd be nice. A lot of people say this too, but like having how in H3 you had to do certain things to unlock certain crap, and that's fair to say, right? Because that's rewarding. But the put X amount of hours, like a ridiculous amount of hours, just to unlock something, but then you can't even buy it until you're further unlocked. That shit is fucking.
Yeah,
I don't know why anyone thinks that's a perfect progression system.
Yeah, Reach was weird because it time gated you like twice. You had to earn credits, but you also had to just level up to be even able to buy stuff. So it was like it double whammied you.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? I forgot now.
Speaking of the way like you unlock shit in Halo 3, you know how you get like a skin or something for getting a for buying that like Razer Death Adder mouse or whatever.
Yeah.
There's like a certain skin that comes. Like my friend was telling me earlier, like he bought that, he got a skin for it,
Mhm.
and somebody asked him like, "Oh, how'd you get that skin?" And he told him, "Oh, I bought this mouse." Well, I remember back in the day in Halo 3, I'd ask people, "Oh, how'd you get that armor?" "Oh, well, I got all the skulls, I got 1,000 gamer score, I got the terminals." And
Yeah.
now
And like
it's just, "Oh, I bought this piece of equipment."
Yeah.
As I got the
Okay,
Nerf
right.
assault rifle. I haven't redeemed it yet, but I'm gonna get something fucking sweet from that.
Oh, you will.
That's
the
cool.
Nerf assault
Yeah,
rifle
the AR
in
is
game is
cool.
actually cool. Yeah.
and the gun buddy's a Nerf dart.
Oh, who's that guy?
I think.
What?
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 I was just looking at your stream.
Oh, that's a beautiful man.
Okay.
I bet you in hindsight, people are looking at H4 and like, wow, you know what? H4 actually had a really great cosmetic system. You could like adjust each shoulder and knee and forearm and legs.
Knee,
The campaign was actually
shoulders.
really great.
Yeah. Well, how do you guys feel about the campaign? I don't know if it was a leak or just information, but like someone posted the thing of, you know how they said you can unlock things from playing the campaign from those those chests that you find, and someone posted everything that you unlock and it's just armor coatings and like nameplates. How do you guys feel about that?
Well,
I don't believe it. There's no way.
You
there's
don't
no armor
believe
in
it?
there.
Paying
I don't believe it.
$80
Gotta be armor in there.
you get like just only a dozen.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
way
there
they
wasn't
wouldn't
very
put
many
any armor
either.
in there.
Maybe they like add more over time to like intrigue people to go back into campaign. Do you think?
Oh yeah, live service.
Yeah, I would assume they definitely do that when they add other stuff.
Yeah,
I'd imagine there's probably like you can unlock a shoulder pad if you complete it on, legendary all skulls.
Right. Yeah.
A shoulder?
Yeah, that's the
Even H4 had
maximum.
you're right.
quite a few stuff where you had to do certain things to unlock armor. Like to get the Mark 6 shit, you'd have to beat the campaign on legendary.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, if it really is just coatings and emblems and stuff.
Hey, what do you guys think of the
really-
events thing? Like those got leaked. The Christmas one they have coming up. The one with the tenrai we
The
did.
Christmas one, you unlock the same armor coating 3 times because I assume it's one for each armor core in the game.
Oh yeah. That's
No.
weird.
It'd be like, here's one for your armor. Here's one for a vehicle.
Oh, you're right. It might be for
And
one.
that's
then
dumb
maybe-
too. How they have like the coatings split up for like vehicles and weapons. Same thing they do with the
Yeah,
emblems.
but then it maximizes their pool of quote unquote armor coatings. You know,
You have a normal emblem, a vehicle emblem, a weapon emblem, and then what's the other one? An armor emblem. Yeah, you have 4 different emblems.
Yeah,
It's so
and
stupid.
then you need that same armor coating for each vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at one of the things in the store today, and it's the only thing I've looked at so far where I've been like, oh, this is actually relatively interesting, because it gives you an armor coating, which is it's like a gray and white camo looking thing. It's very basic. Well, it would be if it was in any other game, but because it's in this, it's like, holy shit, that's huge. And if you buy that, you also get one for every single vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the camo
tank,
one?
the
Yeah, I'm
tank
really
one.
tempted to buy that. And
Yeah.
you can hate on me for, oh my god, you're
Whalen?
spoiling this system, but like, also have like, I understand if you're a kid trying to play this game and it sucks you can't buy anything. Like, obviously, when all of us were younger, we would have been there where we, don't have that luxury. But yeah, sorry, go on, Faye. I got sidetracked.
Oh no, that
I'm
was
sorry.
about it.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
gonna say,
Sempra was
like,
just thinking back to when he was a kid.
I was
He got
like,
mental
I definitely
flashbacks.
can't. Like, adults don't really give a shit. Like, they have money, they don't have the time. Kids, they have
Yeah.
all the fucking time, they don't have the money. They wish they could put all the time they had to get things they want. Adults are like, $10, yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's how
They
like
have
live
money
service
nowadays, they
and
just sell it for
microtransaction.
NFTs.
Oh, that's
True.
true.
If you're a kid and you're not
Yeah.
selling NFTs, you need to touch grass and then go back inside.
I'm gonna treat my Halo Nerf assault rifle code like it's an NFT.
I'm gonna treat my a screenshot of my sparring after I customize it in a year as an NFT.
Bro, I'm gonna save that.
Oh yeah, don't save it, please. No, it's NFT'd. I'll sue you, please.
But yeah, what I was saying about the like vehicle coatings there is the ones you buy, you get for everything. The ones you unlock, you get one at a time across multiple weeks. And I don't know. I feel like this whole beta thing they're doing, it was a little bit sus to me to begin with, because like the game was meant to be launching around this time anyway. I know you're calling this a beta when you surprise launch it on the 20th anniversary. I don't know, it was weird. But I do genuinely think 343 is just trying to see what they can get away with. I think they knew that the progression system was pretty shit. And every time they've updated it, they've given us very little changes.
Yeah,
And
it's,
I
it's
honestly-
like the most
system.
micro adjustment.
Yeah, and I think they're doing that just to see how far they can push us.
I
And
do
I
think
it's
that
just
to an
been the same-
extent too. Like with like the 20, like with the $20 skins, lackluster skins at that. Like
And the events,
they
are
probably are just seeing what they can get away with. Like, let's see if people will mind paying $20 for these
yeah.
boring skins. Let's
The
test in
battle
waters.
pass is 100 tiers back. Like 40 tiers legit are just challenge swaps. And same with the events, they throw in a bunch of challenge swaps, other filler it's in there that if you take those away, it makes the shit look very minimal.
Sometimes you get just like XP consumables.
Yep, and that just grants you 250 XP, not like a free
Yeah.
tier boost, which is actually pretty ass.
Like, congratulations, you got 1000 XP. Here, have 250 as a reward. What is that?
Yeah. You get a quarter of a tier. And you
Actually,
could buy those too.
I just when I was getting those, it didn't dawn on me how fucking stupid that is. It's just literally filler. It's just straight up filler.
What do you
Yeah,
think
that-
about not earning any of the like in-game currency throughout the battle pass?
I think that's weird. Most
that's another
most
thing.
most battle
games do
passes
that.
let you
Yeah.
earn like most battle passes. If you play through the entire battle pass, like you can either buy the next one off of just the currency, or you like have enough to buy some skins or something like that. It's very weird that 343 doesn't give you a single fucking credit to buy their overpriced microtransactions.
Yeah, they gave you double XP boost. You can start grinding the next battle pass.
That's sick. I can't wait. I don't know. The battle. This is so you know how like everyone was praising 343 before this came out about how they were like revolutionizing battle passes.
Yeah.
This is one of the worst ones out there.
I actually,
I think the only good thing is the thing that they talked about, how
Yeah.
it doesn't go away. Like, you could just complete it whenever.
Yeah, that's the only good thing for sure.
let's make clear. The real culprit is Microsoft. I bet you 343
Oh,
had if
I
they had it
agree.
their way, they could have do something totally different, and they'd maybe listen to the
Well-
community's complaints more. But they're definitely in like a weird hostage situation with what Microsoft wants because
Maybe, but they could have better looking skins. You know,
that's
That's
true.
on
That's
them.
also true. They
They
could have
could
made
have
the
better
shop
looking
more
shit.
appealing, like $20, something actually worth $20.
Yeah, I
But-
think it's a
Yeah.
mixture of both. I do agree. I think the actual system comes from the top down, but the things you put in it are definitely 343. Like no one at
Think of it. If this
Microsoft is
stuff
telling them
if
that
this
they're
stuff was dope, people wouldn't mind spending their money on it. Like they really wouldn't. If this was like some really cool
Yeah,
shit.
like if they had some like top tier shit, then they could put all the crappy stuff into like actual, like this stuff you can unlock regularly. Like you don't have to fucking
Yeah.
drop your wallet just for something mundane. Like when you do drop your wallet, it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna get something sick like a Nerf guns. I don't know, something worth it. And then people wouldn't complain that much. Maybe people still would complain because that's just how Halo community is like. But it would be more fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot. I mean, people would still complain about the armor core system. People would still complain that like you can't earn some of it. But a lot of the complaints would, if they just had cooler cosmetics, I think people complain about it less, or cheaper cosmetics. I think that's the problem, is they're both overpriced and underwhelming. It's like
Yep.
they could have chose one or the other and you could have got away with it, but instead they're just like, yeah, fuck it, just do both.
Yeah, like put all the mundane regular shit as like.
Exactly.
But
As-
the weird thing, and BK I was talking about this with BK earlier. I don't think you can fix it, because how do they revert that stuff without pissing off
Yeah,
everyone?
refund me all the money I spent.
Yeah. How do you
Honestly,
eh,
they could just do like a refund of credits. They'll be like, okay, this should
Yeah,
have
refund me the
cost
credits.
that's going to be a lot of
150.
fucking money they lose though. If they cut prices by
No.
let's say 25%.
No, they still keep the money, but
Yeah, the
now we
credits
just
have already
get
been
free
bought.
shit.
Yeah,
they're
but now you
giving
don't
us-
have to
they're giving
buy
us
them for
in-game
like you
credits.
get more free shit. I mean, that is the way they have to do
Yeah,
it.
but that stuff will quickly burn. Like that shit is priced up so much, like $20 for fucking. Like, come on, it's
True.
fine.
Come on now.
True.
Come on now.
All right,
When
so
they implement crypto purchases,
dude, we need
it all-
NFT armor coatings. That's what the game's fucking missing. All right. Once we get NFT armor coatings that I can make in Microsoft Paint, that's when the game's gonna soar. All right, unstoppable at that point for sure.
I want to look like a shit digital monkey. It's gonna be great.
I want to look like one of those stupid fucking NFTs you see on like someone's profile, and then everyone just replies to them stealing it. Okay, I think that's good enough for the general system. Let's talk about the tenrai event specifically. How do you guys feel about it? Do you like the armors? Do you like the act? Well, we kind of talked about it, but I feel like the
Okay,
event
cool.
itself is
Eventually.
pretty underwhelming. Like the first event for the game is just Fiesta. Like, I don't think.
do a Ricochet event and make
Yeah.
it like.
I mean, Ricochet would be cool. That's a new game mode, new quote unquote. But
It's definitely not new, Rash. It's been over 10 years now.
all right, you know what I mean. But all right, well,
I don't.
I don't. Yeah, I really don't.
Yeah, explain.
Explain what you mean by that.
I just meant like it would be new to Infinite, you know. I mean,
There's
I
a lot
guess
of things new.
I guess Fiesta is new to Infinite too, but
Like crashing every time you try to play a game.
all right.
And you know what? It's a step though because
All right, fuck
FEC
it.
couldn't
We're
even get
moving on.
into a game when it
Let-
launched. So we're
let's
getting
talk.
progress.
Let's talk about the rank
Let's talk
system.
about that Tenrai.
No, no.
Oh, we're done.
We're
Oh, okay.
well. No one appeared
Oh,
to
we're done?
have. Do you have opinions on it?
I
thought-
don't. I didn't really
I don't
partake
at
in
all.
that. I thought it was pretty shit. Maybe
All
the
right.
worst event in any game ever. But
Hey, and the tenrai armor like without anything added looks the most weirdest, ugliest shit ever. It looks like a fucking blue shell, soft looking ass crab.
No, it
Um,
looks like a World War One flamethrower soldier,
Jeez.
which
That
just adds
too?
really to their vibe.
And
Although I
then
was
people putting the Pepsi coating on it just makes me actually vomit in my mouth.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting.
That's because
But I
it's
was
the
thinking
only
they-
fucking coating you can put on it unless you spend money. It's the only one.
So I was thinking they could do this thing. So obviously the event was meant to have like a Japanese inspired armor. They
Yeah.
should do this for every other game mode they're going to implement. For example, they could have a fucking guy in a kilt with a sword and have that be Rocket Race. They could have a guy.
Why would that be Rocket Race?
Because
what, Fiesta equal Japan?
Okay, fair enough.
well, Japan do be vibing. So
Payne, let's get Payne at 343, man. He's on the same wavelength.
yeah, they could hire some Scottish diversity for sure.
Okay. Does anyone have any other thoughts on Tenrai?
No, I mean it was a pretty it was like plain white bread, you know,
Yeah,
with no butter.
So like limited time events like this in games usually aren't that special. Like the mid-season Apex ones usually aren't that cool. They're not usually that good, but this one
They
was
have
definitely
its own limited
underwhelming
game
as
mode, though.
fuck.
That's pretty sick. But Apex is a different kind of game.
Yeah.
At least let me complete the event pass during the
Oh,
event.
that was dumb, man. I don't know
Like-
why it's time gated. Like that doesn't even make
Like,
any
what
sense.
the fuck was that?
I
Just so they can keep bringing it back.
First 7 tiers.
Fracture Tenrai events back, guys. Unlock 7 more tiers.
But the weird thing is they could have just brought it back anyways, because most maybe some of us finished it if they've let us play the whole thing. Honestly, I probably didn't. I only finished that tier 7 one on the Sunday before, like because I didn't want to play it that often. But I don't know. I can't wait for it to come back so I can play more Fiesta and get more skins.
Woo.
Woo! Real excited.
All right, are you complaining about free crap?
Yeah. I
Come
think
on
so.
now, such a
I'm
privileged
sorry.
gamer, so
I
spoiled.
am. Okay. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I want to bitch more about the rank system because I fucking hate it. So I love.
Because you actually are.
No,
What's
listen.
fucking wrong with your thing?
I don't,
but
dude.
You have fit in MR in silver elo.
Go
Yeah.
off. Go off.
All right. So for obviously, like the ranked game mode settings, I think are very good. But there's so much fucked with this system, and it's unreal.
So much
Like
fucked.
the fact it's fucked in multiple scenarios. So everyone kind of knows that it for some reason heavily prioritizes kill death like your KDA for some dumb reason in a Halo game. And that's, in my opinion, at first that annoyed me. It still annoys me. I don't think that's the worst part. As you get into Onyx, the worst part of this game is, despite the fact that on Steam alone there's over 100k people playing this shit a day, it still like tries to instantly get you into matches, and all of my fucking Onyx games have plats and diamonds in them, which then when I win the game gives me no fucking points for winning. But if I lose like 15. like it's no fun at all. I was watching Mikwin play
Nothing
last
to
night.
gain, everything to lose.
I was watching Mikwin play solo duo last night. He's like 2200. He still gets diamonds in his games. What are we doing
Yeah,
here?
because there's not much Onyxes playing at the same time.
There
It's like
are.
a
You
skill every
can't
game.
find 8 Onyx players? You're kidding me.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
they're like-
match based on rank. It matches based on like
It's
the
time and
MMR.
connection. No, I think it
Oh,
just tries to
know what,
throw you into
Rash? Maybe you
matches.
do actually have dog shit MMR if you play
I
some
think it
Diamond
also
Ones.
matches based on MMR. Like
Yeah, the game probably
It-
thinks you belong in Diamond is what's going on.
Probably
a
do.
Diamond's MMR, like in Onyx, it's different. Like that plat, his MMR might be high because he's beating other plats.
Yeah, that's why he's
Yeah.
playing with Onyx
Like-
is like you because he thinks he should be Onyx. And the game
Well,
thinks he should
let's
be-
also
My
talk
Onyx
the
is so shit.
okay, so Mr. Menke talked about this during Halo 5, and I would put money on it that this system is the same. In Halo 5, their stupid matchmaking system tried to make every game have like a 50% win outcome. And what happens when they do that is, like, in an ideal world in your head, you think, oh, that's cool. They're giving you even games. But the problem is they give you even games at the cost of quality games. So now each team has like a hard carry, an average player, and 2 dog shit players. That's not fun for anyone in the fucking game. Give me a game with 4 decent quality players, and I'll win 30% of those games to play quality Halo games over going
this guy's
like
confident.
whatever, Sempra.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking mean. Like, I don't understand why when we have this many players playing, the matchmaking system still isn't finding you quality matches. It's just finding you matches. Like,
Yeah.
the game's not dead. Why is the matchmaking
It's like
system
we're
acting
not,
like it is?
We finally have a large player base, and we're
Yeah.
not taking advantage of it. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like what other game when you're at the top of the ladder do you see people find matches in like 10 seconds? But for some reason Halo's does. And it throws them into matches that are really unbalanced and unfun. Like I don't think that's a good system. I think most high elo players or even Onyx players would rather wait an extra couple minutes to get matches that are actually rewarding. Like I don't want to win fucking 5 games to get 7 CSR. Like, I don't enjoy that. Let me win 2 games, gain 10 CSR, and if I lose, like I understand it's like hidden MMR and stuff, but it's like the system is like actively just fucking you over. Like
Sounds
because
like a lot of personal molds to be because I know everyone's stories are probably different. Because like I know mine is definitely not like yours. I get fair amount of elo if I do well, and you get shafted completely. Like, legit one no matter what you do. Apparently,
I don't understand. Mine's fucked. But
outside of like what you're experiencing, everyone there like what problem with ranks is that everyone's ranked is inflated right now.
yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about too.
50% of people placing Diamond 1 for some fucking reason.
Yep.
You look at your average ass KDA and like, oh, I guess this guy's Diamond 1. I feel like 50% should have been placed in gold. And then you have to grind it from there.
I think
the good players get like plat 5 or something.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think so. Like, if you look at other games' bell curves for ranked ladders, they usually peak around gold, sometimes even silver, depending on the game. But I swear to God, Halo's peaks at diamond or like high plat, which makes zero sense.
Diamond, high plat.
Yeah, that shouldn't be the middle of your bell graph. That should be like toward the end. Like
Onyx means you actually can consistently kill people, and you're not like some weird bot, but you're not like cracked.
Yeah,
like if you just touch 1500, you're exactly that. But if
you
you're cracked,
you understand how Halo works if you can hit Onyx. Like you're not like a total shitter, but it really means nothing. Like. But it should. Like, even diamond should mean something. But diamond, when I look at it currently, means you probably have a monitor. Like,
you played the game.
You understood the general concepts of Halo when you opened ranked. Like, and that's a poop system. There should be, like, your average players should be gold, but they're not. They're high plat or diamond, and it makes no sense. And I understand, like...
I don't even know...
I was gonna say, like, maybe like my opinion's a little skewed because obviously like most of the people I talk to are like Halo players and everything like that. But even when you go on like Halo Tracker, which I understand their tracking system isn't perfect because I think it only looks up people who add themselves into the database. But like when you look it up there and you hit Diamond 1 right out of your placements and you're the top 50 percentile of players, that's fucked. Like something has gone very wrong when 50% of the people looking themselves up are in Diamond. Like that's as a 50th percentile player in like League of Legends, you'd be like silver 2. Like it's so inflated.
They are getting placed a lot higher than they actually should be right now for a lot of players. But honestly, I don't know how much that's going to work itself out because
I don't know how it does because you don't really derank.
I don't think I never ranked down.
Yeah,
I never ranked down.
You really don't until you hit Onyx. You don't even ever lose points. You just gain points for winning.
Yeah, that's just another issue. You just barely rank down. Like the ranking system does feel like a progression system. That is the progression system.
Yeah.
But I think it's also really weird that I would expect. I don't know. I think I've been skewed towards this since playing Valorant. But I find it very weird that I, as somebody who's completely unranked, am able to go into Onyx games.
That is very weird. I think it's someone sent me a screenshot.
With the top players there.
Someone sent me a screenshot the other day of their Onyx lobby that had like golds in it. Like what's going on here, guys? Like
they just have cracked MMR, man. They just got played.
No, the gold player had like 2 kills.
Yeah, because he's the ball guy, the objective dude. Come on now. Yeah. Gotta think about the situation in the game.
Yeah.
It's such an awful system. And I don't know, I feel like if I don't know if this is the same exact system that Josh Menke came up with before he left 343. But if this really is his system, like if he was still at 343, I think you'd see him on Twitter every day trying to defend this system.
Well, he always defended in Halo 5 how it accurately predicted 50% win rates and shit like that. And it's like, it does. You're correct. Like when you put a hard carry player with 3 like players below them, or you fuck with the ranks, when you have each team that has 1 Onyx, 2 diamonds, and a plat, yeah, those are probably 50 percentile like win ratio either way, but like that's not a good quality game for anyone. The plat player gets shit on, the diamond players are like whatever, and the Onyx player probably has to carry if he wants to win. Like that's not like it's not fun for anyone in that system. Like you should, if you're in plat, the MMR should work.
I enjoy fragging those lobbies.
All right.
I don't know about you.
And that's how skill-based matchmaking works in MCC.
Yeah.
Like it'll put dog shit players on your team
to
balance it. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it does. And my thought with MCC was always, well, the player base is low. That's why
Yeah.
it's like this. But for some reason,
Yeah.
in Halo Infinite, even with a ginormous player base, like we know Steam it's alone is over 100K every day. Xbox is even higher, I bet. Like for a little bit, it was the most played game on Xbox Live. Currently, it's like third, right behind Fortnite and Warzone. This game has a ton of players, and you're telling me we can't just get higher quality matches? Like I don't know what's going on here.
About his matches he experienced.
All right, why don't we move on?
We get it, dude. We get it.
All right,
Okay, but
Sempra-
another really important thing though is that like, it's very heavy on you. Even if you're playing 4-stack and your whole team 5 caps of flag and the enemy team gets 0 cap, you fucking like killed it on that flag game. You're not gonna get any more elo for like doing really great with the objective.
No, yeah, you have
But
to
the
like
guy that got like all the KDA, he's gonna get more than the rest of you guys. Even if you were the ball holder and held like 2 minutes, you're
Yeah.
gonna get shafted.
yeah that
I
system is so dumb too.
the elo also took into account how well you guys play objective or how well you the objective.
I think, and
as well as
I
your
know
rank.
for some reason people hate this opinion. This game, ranking systems in team-based video games should be primarily win-loss. You can have like a little adder to for performance to kind of help Smurfs and like overqualified players rank up quickly. But in a team game, the concept of the game is to win the game. So you should be
Well,
rewarded
I
for
mean,
winning the fucking game.
it's like yes and no because there's also the people who are actually hard stuck because they're stuck in elo where their teammates actually are ass.
Yeah, but that's like it's only
Valorant
that's
does
like
that,
half the
like
fucking
when you're
story.
when you're
man.
diamond, they don't
But
take
this
into
isn't
account
the
your
solution. Like
when
that
you're in-
sucks.
yeah. Like,
But I don't think this is the solution.
No, I'm saying like if you're Onyx, then it should be less about your KDA. Maybe like in Valorant, they do it so when you're at diamonds, you don't get much performance boost for your individual scrap. Like up until like when you're more radiant, it's only about the rounds you win.
Yeah.
Like you're
And
not gonna get bonus shit for
the
KDA.
performance based ranking I think works better for lower ranks because you can get higher quality players out of lower ranks. But when you get toward the top of the ladder, the goal of the game should be to win. I shouldn't be playing. Me and BK did it earlier. We played a bizarre CTF game. We were up 4 flags, and me and him just stopped playing flag. We just went for kills because we knew that was the only way you were going to rank up. Like, plus on top of that, why are all the flag matches 5 flag, man? They're too long.
Yeah,
Every game goes to
no.
time. Behemoth especially, but even the other maps, like some of these really could be 3 flag. I understand 5 flag is like a staple of comp Halo, but like I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know. We've had 3 flags for a long time. Actually.
Oh, that's true. Actually, like it usually depends on the
It's
map.
definitely not like a iconic thing that we've had.
Aquarius can be 5, but I think Bazaar should be 3. I think Behemoth should definitely be 3. I mean, Behemoth can be actually we don't even
Behemoth-
need
Behemoth
in there.
needs to
Like,
be
that could just
1
go.
actually.
Behemoth, you should
First to get 1 flag cap wins.
Behemoth, you should get points for touching the flag. All right, we'll play 5 cap, but you get points just for getting your character
No.
to the
All right,
flag.
calm down.
Yeah.
There's maps there, but literally you can just run ball mid and grab the flag. It's just it's a shitty map to play in, but also very like if you do it right, you get your 1 flag cap and you just fucking frag.
Yeah. Okay. Irabad, we talked about it earlier, man. But bad. I don't want to retread all of it. All right, let's talk about Sempra's addition to the podcast.
I ain't got anything.
We're gonna talk about r/Halo, everyone's
God.
favorite Reddit subreddit.
You want me to find some posts from there?
You
go
just
on
give me
there.
your opinion on r/Halo, because
It's like when The Last of Us 2 was a thing going on right now, and that subreddit was just getting shitted on for some hilarious crap. That's what r/Halo is right now. If you go in there, of course, there's like some fair complaints and arguments, obviously, because the game's got a lot of shit going on. Then you see the most ridiculous crap where people are comparing this to like Nazi Germany or something. Like legitimately, people.
I mean,
are
it
doing
basically is. I mean, there's an overlap there. I can't believe you don't see it.
I mean, I guess maybe I'm just closed-minded and I'm not being woke enough to understand this. But I browse that every night now and just get a good entertainment out of the posts I see. There's a lot of entitlement on there too. A lot of like people who just expect everything. It's a special show, but that even better r/Halo Circle Jerk. Now that's a good Reddit. The same posts I see in r/Halo are getting made fun of on those like an hour later, and it's great
Okay.
right now.
yeah,
I don't go on the subreddit much. Like the couple times, like I used to go on there, but then like my posts would always get removed for the dumbest shit. My friend, he recently had a post removed because he posted a meme on Saturday, but this Saturday wasn't meme Saturday,
That
so
is
it got
actually cringe.
removed.
That's
Calm
And
actually
down, alright.
it was barely even a meme. It was just making fun of like the cosmetics, which is what
Oh
everyone
my
is
God.
talking about.
Dude,
Like
Reddit mods
it's
be
so
like,
stupid. This Saturday isn't meme Saturday.
This
so
is
we're not gonna
not meme day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
don't
So
meme during the Tenrai event.
the subreddit
It's a
sucks.
holy
It's
event.
just people complaining about the cosmetic system to
no, it's more about the cosmetics too. It's literally everything possible.
it's
They take a
everything
shit on Halo,
and
it's like,
and
Why don't we
clips.
have this? Why don't we have this? Why don't we have that? 3-4-3, blah 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 blah.
and then our side of Circle Jerkers is like,
3v4. Oh my God, Nazi Germany. What are we doing?
All right, boys. The
just-
video, the VOD just got demonetized, so we're fucked. All right.
yeah, let's
Oh,
just start
shit.
talking about COVID because that's
okay.
always censored.
All right. Why don't we talk? I guess that's most of the topics. I figured we could talk about HCS a little bit. Have you guys been watching HCS?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes, it's popping off.
I have
Nitro
been.
played.
Nitro play.
Fucking, the scene's looking good. We
Yeah.
had a good start.
No, I've-
257 teams are going to be at the first LAN. We had 512 teams at the second open bracket.
Yeah.
We had
No, it's
406 in
been
the first one.
it's been the most I've cared about Halo esports in a long ass fucking time. It's fun to watch. It's fun to follow the storylines, like the fucking Spartan and Lethal going at it on Twitter because they won't
Our
fucking
entire
scrim
team of
them.
Sentinels because Frosty
Yeah,
likes
yeah,
to talk
yeah.
a lot of shit apparently.
Yeah. So
In
it's some good
closed doors,
shit.
and Frosty he's like, well, I'm not allowed to talk crap about people.
Yeah, it's some good shit. But the only thing that's bad about it, I would say, is the constant crashing and shit makes these streams way
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, it really showed how fucking unstable this game is when people are crashing like
Yeah.
7 times in a row just trying to get a match here started.
Lethal just lagged out of that game right there.
Yeah,
that
he
you were
did.
just watching.
He did. It was perfect
Yeah,
timing.
like if you're ever wondering if you're watching the main Halo stream why the company is talking for half an hour, it's because of that reason.
Yeah, they're just filling. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
No,
no,
we
it's-
got the comp setting started like good at the start. So fucking
Oh
good.
yeah, the comp settings like are these are the best starting comp settings in fucking a long time.
We got a solid, interesting Halo game.
I think they
that-
could be better.
They're
Yeah,
not,
We
it
talked
could-
about this the
they're-
other day.
yeah, they're maybe
I
not
just think there's
perfect,
too
but-
many weapons in there that grant easy kills.
Yeah,
the
but-
Mangler one shot.
The Mangler is very strong.
Good, but it's too easy. It just feels like a one hit melee. The sword's fun, but I don't think it should be in there, or at least in like the middle of the map where it's harder to get to. But even in this game, you can sprint with it. It's more effective, and there's just other weapons. Like I
You know,
just don't.
are
I
you-
don't
are
think you should
you-
be able to grapple the flag. I don't think you should be able to do that.
Frosty's or Sentinel's playing EU right now. If you
Yeah.
guys care to watch that.
I have it up for him.
Okay.
But
Is this
it's
live?
it's currently Frosty crashed out, so we're just staring at a loading screen.
Yeah.
So,
It showed Sentinels winning. Is this real?
But it's nice to see a lot of Vice
know.
on Halo's esports team right now, especially a lot of COD kids because Vanguard took
Yeah.
the fattest shit.
well, and I think they have like an
We got-
off season for some reason, so a
A
bunch
lot
of them
of,
are playing.
no, literally legit. I think Formal spoke out, and other people are like, yeah, Vanguard is just. It's like when COD was thriving when we had Halo 4 down bad, and a
Yeah.
lot of Halo kids were switching to COD. Now this is literally what's happening to us now. COD kids are coming over here. Fucking people are looking. People are interested. After the first LAN, it'll say a lot of things about where the scene's heading.
I just hope that it's cleaner. Like I hope these crashes and stuff don't happen all the time at LAN. But
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll
the
see.
skins are very nice.
I think
like how
I
clean it looks.
think the one thing that makes Halo esports really intriguing right now is the fact that it's one of the few games left that has an open circuit, because like Call of Duty is franchised, Valorant isn't franchised, but like it has like all those weird qualifiers into stuff. But and like
I mean, you don't want to get you want to get first game knocked out of a giant pool for VCT.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that's what happened anyways. But I think it's cool how like anyone, including pros from other games and like content creators and all this stuff, they can all sign up for these like HCS cups, and like all these people are playing them, and like everyone's like excited to play in them. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
But
Yeah.
all right. do we have any closing thoughts? Any last things you guys want to say before
Guys,
we
whale it
get
up.
outta here?
Fucking save your money. Buy the battle pass. Grind. Bust your double XPs. Buy some shop stuff. 2 for 3. Need to pay for vacation pay. And yeah.
I just want to say one last note on the HCS. I've not been able to watch much of it. I've been busy, coaching my own team. We've had some
All
issues
right.
recently. There's been a few people leaving.
Dude, there's
Yeah,
been some
yeah.
drama, man. The
Yeah,
squad's
you're
down
drama.
bad.
What do you mean? What? No, this is Pain's thing. Shut up.
Oh,
Let him
sorry.
talk. Go ahead, Pain.
Yep. Arash, just watch yourself. I think it's going pretty well. But on a real note, it is nice to see that you guys can compete in like tournaments. That was a really weird thing to me. I've never been into competitive games myself, so literally just seeing you guys form a little squad and then go into this tournament, which you didn't always get knocked out first round, which was pretty cool.
We've
Yeah.
not been
Like,
first rounded twice. All right, thank you very much.
Like I don't have any plans right now to go to any of the lands. So for me, taking
Bitch.
the game super serious is like would be pointless. So I've been just playing with my friends, Rash, whatever, trying to make something happen, and it's been fun.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun for sure. I've enjoyed, like, obviously I don't really have any ambitions of being a Halo pro, but it's been fun playing in the cups
Of course
for
you
fun,
do.
and that's true. I'm gonna be the next Frosty, everyone. I said it here first. So
Yes.
Well,
just
if by
get
next
ready
round you mean washed, that's kind of a weird goal. Maybe like the next Lucid or something.
oh
Someone
boy.
actually good at the game. I don't know.
Oh boy, dude! I was watching. Like, I watched for like 5 minutes earlier randomly. He was just destroying people. Like, oh my, it was just
Yeah,
disgusting. That he's on
He's
his,
pretty good, eh?
he is on the next level of Halo Infinite right now.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Almost too good.
Ooh,
You know?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
well,
Okay, I
I
see him,
think-
I see him.
Let's see how he performs on land. Let's
Okay,
Yeah,
I see you.
we'll
I
see,
mean,
we'll
he's got
see.
maybe he's got a really good controller. Maybe he's using the
Yeah.
Scuff Instincts Pro,
Ooh, maybe.
like with
The-
like a
the extra
overclocked.
paddles.
Yeah,
Like how much pounds is he working with?
You might have like 30.
that's an illegal controller. You can't use that on land.
All right. I
Use a base model.
think that kind of what's up. Oh, well, that's because you took forever. All right. I think that kind of wraps it up, everyone. Tomorrow I'll post this on podcast platforms, so I don't know. I'll post on Twitter, but tell people to watch it so that it can be a thing. So
You
yeah,
download it on your Walkman. You can
Exactly.
listen to it
You
while
can-
you're
you can re-listen to us complain about ranked, and by us I mean
You
me.
can re-listen to a Rash rant about it, his games and why he only gets 1 point for winning.
Fucking A, man.
Why it's
That
10 MRs
notepad
and
that I
silver
tracked
streaks.
the other day, I didn't save it, but there was a day where
There was a game.
I went 10-1 and I gained 10 ranked points. 10.
Yeah, but
10.
what was the KDA according
Wait,
to
that's not good.
No.
What's the
Fucking A.
KDA according
That's
to
better than going
scoreboard?
up one.
I mean, yeah, but I went 10-1.
Yeah,
I
but-
won 10 games and lost 1.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh,
doing 10 and
10
1 in a single game. Like
No.
10 kills.
I went-
and
I went
death.
10-1
10
through
wins,
my
1
number.
loss. How much
Yeah.
did you go up?
10 points.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Get fucked.
Nice.
Probably because you belong down 6 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I do. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Ball holding.
I think this might become like a bi-weekly thing, or just whenever there's topics to talk about. So
Support your favorite
It'll,
HGS team.
this is
Buy
true.
their skin.
It'll now be on YouTube probably going forward, so you can just keep an eye out if you
Even if
see
you
a
don't
stream
watch
pop up.
HGS, the battle rifle skins are great.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.
Dude.